All right, thanks for tuning back into BP Builds. In today's video, what we're going to do is replace the upper control arms on the Crown Vic. So this is a 2010 Crown Vic P7B police model, but this should be the same for any Panther platform, really. So if you watched the last video, I had done the wheel bearings, the struts, the springs, sway bar links, and front brakes. And during that job, I realized that the upper control arms had torn ball joint boots. So I figured I would just replace the control arms. So yeah, let's get right into it. They just came today, so I bought a pair of Detroit axle upper control arms. So yeah, let's get going. I have 2 floor jacks, so I'm going to jack the car up and pull the front tires off, and we'll get started. All right, so we got the wheels off, and I got a little bit of a head start here. So there's 2 nuts, that one and that one. I took them off. These are brand new wheel bearings, and I knew I was going to be replacing the upper control arm, so I never hooked the wheel bearing ABS wire to the A arm. So you have to take that off. There's a little tab in that square hole. You see how it would work. You just have to kind of compress that little spring tab and pull it out of that square slot. But mine are already out. So those are probably metric. I bet you there are 21. But I don't have a 21 socket in my little kit here, so I used I think it's a 13/16. Yeah, that worked. That fit pretty perfectly. And then there's the upper nut on the ball joint there. That's a 22. That's a 22, but the sway bar link is in the way, and I hate to disturb my brand new sway bar links, so I was able to use just an open end wrench. So now everything is loose, so it should be able to come out. So let me can I do it with one hand? Probably not. So let me swing the control arm up, and then you push these 2 pins in, and hopefully they come out. I'm kind of frustrated because all the work I did the other day, I had to undo almost. So to get the upper control arm out, you have to move the coil spring, because otherwise the upper bolts, when you go to move them inboard, hit the spring. So I had to lower the control arms and pull the lower pin out and everything. But you see, here we go. So I got the old ones out, and if you look on the bottom of them, it says LJ, and then the new one also says LJ right by my thumb there, LJ, and then if you go to the other side, it says RJ, right? So here's right here, it says RJ. So the new one also says R. So they are side specific. Okay. So now what we're going to do is put a little anti-seize on the 2 pins and put the new A-arms in there. Okay, I got it almost back together. So we got the new A-arms in there. I installed the grease fittings. Then they come with washers, so I put a flat washer there and there. Notice that they're still loose, but I put anti-seize on, and then there's a washer in there too. So I tighten that up. That's good and tight. And then I got the pins back in the lower control arm. I tightened up those again, and then the same thing on the other side. Other side is the same. So yeah, I tightened up the upper ball joint nut. Grease fitting is in there, so those are loose. Okay, so next what I'm going to do is I'm going to go get my little screwdriver, and we're going to clip the ABS lines onto the A-arm, and I'm also going to get my grease gun, and we're going to grease both fittings. Yeah, there we go. So I greased it, and you see how the clips go. They go on the front of the, and there's 2 little nubs on the bottom of the. There you go. There's a good shot of it. You can see there's 2 little nubs in the A-arm that these little clips sit between. So now the ABS wire is nice and out of the way. And I found that I didn't fully tighten that lower sway bar nut, so I tightened that up. And now we go over here. Same thing, right? Look how nice. Okay, so now we got our ABS wires hooked up. All right, so now what I want to do is there's 3 more things to tighten. Well, 3 more things on each side. So we have to tighten up the front nut, the rear nut, and then the lower, this nut, the lower A-arm nut. But as you can see, I have the car on stands. I've got the car on jack stands right now, so the suspension is fully sagged, you know. So what I want to do is I want to take the jack and I want to jack up the car. Well, not really jack up the car, but I want to jack up the front end by the A-arm. That way, the A-arms and the suspension will be compressed, and it will be at the height that the car will normally ride at. Then I'll tighten up those 3 nuts, because I'm thinking that way, if I were to tighten them now, those bushings, the lower bushing in the shock and then the 2 upper bushings on the A-arm are going to be being twisted really hard, and I don't want that, you know. So maybe we could do it on camera. I'll put it somewhere not right on the shock, because that would kind of defeat the purpose, but there's like a little lip on the A-arm that I can grab onto, like right about there. Now we're going to compress, yeah, something like that. So I'll do that on both sides. Hang on. All right, it's all back together now. So everything is tight. Everything is tight. That's tight. Brakes are in. Grease fittings are done. Yeah, okay. So what did we learn? The moral of the story is, if you're going to be replacing your springs, you might as well replace your upper A-arms too, because you got to get the spring out to replace the A-arms. So work smarter, not harder. And I guess I know that rule already, but when I did the last video with the other parts, I thought my ball joints were still good, and the ball joints themselves were still good. It's just that the boots were torn, and they're 6 years old, and I figured, let me just, for $80, why don't I just throw a set of upper control arms in? So now the only thing that's not new on this car, that's still 6 years old, are the outer tie rod ends. It's got a brand new rack and pinion on it, and the lower ball joints, you know, the lower control arms may need to be done soon too, but for now they're still good. All right, so yeah, that's it. Let me, well, I'm not going to throw the tires on. You know what that looks like, but yeah, if anybody's got a nice set of front fenders, let me know. I'll probably buy them off you. All right, so thanks for watching, and next I think we're going to do the air conditioning down in here, down in there. The air conditioning compressor is I think it's blown. The clutch. I think the clutch is blown. So we're gonna do that next. I've got a new. There's the dryer right there. We got to replace that. And then in here, there's a little orifice tube, and then the compressor I got. So we're gonna do that next, and then I'm gonna put all new O-rings in the system and do that stuff. But yeah, all right. There's the other side. All done. And yeah. Thanks for watching. I'll throw the tires on, and I'll catch you next time.